We are moving on to our top focus this evening. The border tussle between Maharashtra and Karnataka is only escalating. It started off as a war of words, but now the gloves are coming off. Maharashtra Minister Shambhuraj Desai is threatening to cut off water supply to Karnataka if Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai does not de-escalate the situation. He says Mr. Bommai is making disrespectful remarks against Maharashtra, and if he doesn't stop, the water supply will be cut off. Now remember, both states are engaged in a tussle over the Belgavi region, which is in North Karnataka. Maharashtra has laid claim to dozens of villages in the region, but Karnataka has vehemently opposed this. And for the record, the minister who made this threat is the same minister tasked with resolving the border issue. Listen in.
अभी अगर महाराष्ट्र के मराठी भाषिक लोग जो 865 गांव में है उनको तकलीफ देना, महाराष्ट्र को ऐसी भड़काऊ महाराष्ट्र के बारे में बात करना, ये अगर कर्नाटक के मुख्यमंत्री ने बंद नहीं किया तो उसी भाषा में उनको हम जवाब देंगे और उनको जब पानी की जरूरत पड़ती है तब अभी तक जब पानी हम लोग देते थे इसके ऊपर हमें दोबारा गौर करना पड़ेगा.
Now, let me tell you what the minister is talking about. Maharashtra and Karnataka share a river called the Koyna. It originates near Mahabaleshwar in Maharashtra and gradually flows into Karnataka. Since Maharashtra is located upriver, they can regulate the flow of the water. All they have to do is tweak the water levels at the Koyna Dam. Having said that, such a move could have disastrous consequences. For starters, it could destroy relations between the two neighbors. They could reach a point of no return. After all, some of the biggest interstate rivalries have been over river water. Plus, northern Karnataka is heavily dependent on water from this river. Secondly, this grandstanding is a direct defiance of Home Minister Amit Shah's orders. Both chief ministers had met Amit Shah earlier this month. You remember that. The Home Minister had asked both states to refrain from making claims in public. But days later, both states are threatening each other. My colleague Arunil confronted Mr. Desai on his statements. Here's what he had to say.
My statement was an action to his reaction, my reaction to his action. Yes. He said like that, so I said that we are giving water from our Koyna River and from our Krishna River to Karnataka. When they face water scarcity, we give this water for last so many years. I just said that if they are going to threaten Maharashtra in this way, then we will have also to think that should we release our water from our dam or we should think it over once again on that.
Let me go across to our guests who are joining me this evening. Vaibhav Purandare is a senior editor of the Times of India. Bhaskar Rao is former IPS and Commissioner of Police in Belgaum. And Syed Asad Abbas is a political analyst. Vaibhav, as always, I'm going to come to you first. You know, one had thought that after the Home Minister intervened into this border row that has been brewing, that tempers would cool down. But here is a minister from Maharashtra making a direct threat to Karnataka to say that we will parch you in the summer months if you continue to escalate the matter. Is Maharashtra seriously considering parching northern Karnataka by imposing what we are calling a water blockade? Because that will be disastrous. That will be a point of no return.
I think the statement made by the minister concerned in Maharashtra is completely undesirable. It's unwarranted, uncalled for. And like you correctly said in your comments at the start of the show, it would be disastrous to bring in river water into this dispute, because like you correctly pointed out, river water disputes have lasted for generations and resulted in a lot of bitterness between states. The Kaveri dispute is a very big example of that. So the statement, of course, is unfortunate. You made another point that this is in defiance of the orders of Union Home Minister Amit Shah. Now, this is where the very conspicuous role of the Karnataka Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai comes in. while I completely disagree with Shambhuraj Desai's remarks that Maharashtra should stop sharing the Krishna and Koyna river waters with Karnataka, Maharashtra should certainly not do such a thing, because why should the people of Karnataka suffer for what is essentially a game of political one-upmanship between politicians in both states? But last week, Amit Shah held a meeting with chief ministers of both states, and it was decided that tempers would be cooled down, tempers would be calmed, and nobody would make any kind of inflammatory statement. What does Basavaraj Bommai do? Remember, this is the same Basavaraj Bommai who has stoked the current chapter of this dispute in the first place by saying that Karnataka was willing to take in some of Maharashtra's villages. He goes and says that the Karnataka Assembly is going to pass a unanimous resolution that Belgaum is a part of Karnataka and we will not give an inch of land to Maharashtra. Now, when the Home Minister, Union Home Minister has made it abundantly clear that the Supreme Court should be allowed to resolve this matter, why is Bommai going ahead and making these statements? The second thing that Karnataka does, the Karnataka government, I mean, is that when a delegation from Maharashtra wants to visit Belgaum and wants to meet the protesters there from the Maharashtra Ekikaran Samiti, those people are detained. An MP is not allowed to go in. Now, there's no reason to detain people and stop an MP from going in, because there's nothing wrong in meeting protesters there. It's a constitutional method of agitation, even if they go and agitate over there, so long as the protest does not turn violent. So there has been a series of escalatory steps again by Bommai. Now, when a politician resorts to such tactics, it's a message that that politician may be or is definitely facing some pressures at home, which is why he wants to take the attention away from issues at home and do some serious rabble rousing on topics like the border dispute. When the Home Minister has made it very clear that you have to allow the Supreme Court to do that. So why is he doing that? And Shambhuraj Desai's reaction to that is unfortunate, but with the Maharashtra legislature also in session and there being tremendous pressure from the opposition to respond to Bommai's inflammatory comments, this is what the minister has come up with, and it's unfortunate. And Maharashtra's politicians should also, I think, play a role in calming tempers.
Oh, okay. Asif Bhamla, but that is exactly what is not happening. Your spokesperson of the BJP, why are two of your tallest leaders, I mean, I know that the chief minister is not yours in Maharashtra, but the fact is that he is an ally. These are two states that are ruled by the BJP. And gentlemen on both sides, people on both sides are looking at parochial politics and doing nothing to douse the flames. In fact, one would say they are only, fanning the flames.
You see, as far as
is this a political failure, Asif Bhamla, for the BJP?
No, it's not a political failure, you see, for the BJP. I understand, you see, Honorable Home Minister Amit Shah had a very successful meeting where there was a very fine interaction between both state heads, and after that there was some statements that fizzled out from Karnataka side, which was something which is not wasn't warranted, wasn't expected. And knowing that both states have Bharatiya Janata Party governments in place, so this is something which is one aspect. You see, party and party politics is one aspect. जहां तक महाराष्ट्र की अस्मिता की बात आएगी और महाराष्ट्र की बात आएगी, तो महाराष्ट्र के राज्य के जो नेता है, हमारे जो राज्य के जो चाहे वो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के नेता हो, देवेंद्र फडणवीस जी हो, एकनाथ शिंदे जी हो, यदि उन्हें कोई स्टैंड लेना है तो वो स्टैंड लेंगे. हम कहीं कमजोर पड़ते हुए दिखाई नहीं देंगे, क्योंकि ये इशू आज का नहीं है. वी आर अवेयर it is going on since a very, very long time, and the matter is also sub judice in court. So everybody has to keep its temper and temperament. So if you of patience to be exhibited from the government of Maharashtra, the ministers of Maharashtra. Let us tell you that Maharashtra stands for the Marathi-speaking population and the Marathi areas that are there, especially in the border issue state. Of course, this is, as I said, this has been pending since 1957, since the states had this linguistic lines done. I mean, it is a mistake and the fault of the previous governments that they have done the demarcation when the Congress was in power. They should have had the mindset to ensure that they don't create this problem which will go on and on even after they will not be in power. But well, now that they are not in power, the Bharatiya Janata, I don't want to do a blame game. Bharatiya Janata Party is very well looking after it. But when it comes to state politics, देखिए भारतीय जनता पार्टी महाराष्ट्र में एक सरकार में है, पूर्ण रूप से सरकार में, तो यहाँ की अस्मिता की बात आएगी और जब यहाँ पर कोई चैलेंज आएगा तो हम जरूर उन्हें भी ये कह सकते हैं बिकॉज दे आर डेफिनेटली रिलाइंग.
ओके, बट अस्मिता की बात तो फिर ये कर्नाटका के लिए भी है. सईद असद अब्बास, इफ यू कैन हियर मी, if it is a question of asmita, it's a question of asmita for Karnataka as well, which means both sides will refuse to climb down and you will continue to have threats like this where two states in India are behaving like India and China.
Very true.
Jani
Absolutely,
Dushman.
Shiraji. I couldn't agree more. As a matter of fact, let me tell you, I completely agree with Mr. Weber Purandri when he says Mr. Shambhuraj Desai, the Honorable Minister, Maharashtra, making a statement like that is absolutely uncalled for, irresponsible. I've always believed a ministerial position means a great power, great responsibility, and equal accountability. Let me also share with you, after the meeting with the Honorable Home Minister Shri Amit Shah ji, along with Mr. Eknath Shinde, coalition government in Maharashtra, along with our Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, Shri Basavaraj Bommai ji, let me tell you, today, not a single leaf moves without an okay from the Honorable Home Minister and the party leader of the BJP like an Amit Shah. Let me tell you, Shriyaji, there's a lot more than what meets the eye here. The party which speaks of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam for the global G20 summit is the same party is not able to keep his house in order. The fact that this is not just a double-engine sarkar, which the BJP takes great pride, it's a triple-engine sarkar. Coalition government in Maharashtra, government in Karnataka, and a central government. The fact of the matter, let me give it to you. If Basavaraj Bommai does not make a statement like that, in a little over 100 days, there is going to be Karnataka elections. He needs to appease the voters of Belgavi.
Elections.
Otherwise, they are not going to vote for him. Yes, mind you, that is exactly what is running in the hands of BJP. Sam, Dam, Dand, Bhed, the Bharatiya Janata Party will go out all guns blazing to win the elections. Therefore, it is important for a BJP Chief Minister, Shri Basavaraj Bommai ji, to make a statement like that. Let me just take you about a month back where we also had Devendra Fadnavis who said not an inch of land will move from here. So therefore, I think it is high time that the Bharatiya Janata Party in the two respective states and center comes to owners that humanity and one world, one global family matters here. Not just your petty politics. In order to bring this to conclusion, there needs to be a political will, there needs to be a political intent, without which this will not be resolved. So therefore, I think the BJP should lend its ears.
But you know, the fact is, you are saying that there needs to be political will to sort out this border war that is now escalating into a water war. I get that. There needs to be political will. Bhaskar Rao, have you seen that political will? I ask you this question because the Home Minister of this country, and not just any Home Minister, one of the most powerful Home Ministers this country has ever seen, tells the two chief ministers, you need to dial things down, you don't need to fan the fires, and yet we are seeing not just a war of words, but now open threats being traded against each other. The fact is that, yes, there is an election in Karnataka. The fact is that Mr. Basavaraj Bommai is facing a rebellion within his own party. All of that is given. But this was the Home Minister of this country saying, guys, stop fighting publicly, let the Supreme Court decide. And by the way, the Supreme Court has decided the matter. And, you know, the matter has come to court many times. Supreme Court has clearly ruled that Belgavi is part of Karnataka. Be that as it may, is there a lack of political will, which is why we are seeing this issue fester for so long?
Madam, let me tell you, first of all, at the outset, politicians should understand India is one big country. There are thousands of people from Karnataka who are inside Maharashtra in Bombay who have contested elections and become MLAs and MPs from Dakshin Kannada, from Udupi district, and a lot of film stars from Bangalore are there in Mumbai. And the people of Maharashtra who are there in the border and inside Karnataka in Bangalore also, they are living a very harmonious, having a harmonious relationship. This kind of irresponsible statements for political gain, for one-upmanship, is putting lot of inconvenience on ordinary traders, businessmen, workers, manufacturing sector, etc. What Shri Basavaraj Bommai, Honorable Chief Minister, has said in the floor is that it's a settled matter that Belagavi is a part of Karnataka. It has been decided by the Mahajan Commission itself over there. Okay, it has been taken to the Supreme Court. Honorable Minister Desai has shown a lot of outburst, and it doesn't behove such a senior person talking without knowing the provisions of the Constitution of saying I'm going to withhold water, etc. We are having interstate water relations with Pakistan, with China, and with Bangladesh. These are one country here itself. And then the water from Krishna river doesn't end in Karnataka. It goes into Telangana and Andhra Pradesh also. So whom are you trying to... So this kind of outburst is absolutely immature and absolutely uncalled for. In fact, both of them should obey, as you rightly said, strong Home Minister. They are themselves declaring that Union Home Minister is weak and we care two hoots for his words over there. And as regards, when a session is being held over there, provocatively, politically having a Mahamela and insulting by seeking the support of Maharashtra on an emotional ground is absolutely incorrect. It is like insulting the spirit and asmita of Karnataka. See, Karnataka has border with Kerala. There are a lot of people from Kerala who are inside the Karnataka borders. People from Karnataka are there in Kasargod. People from Karnataka are there into Solapur also over there. They speak Kannada over there. A lot of people from Bellary, they are a part of Telangana as well as Andhra Pradesh. All of us are living harmoniously. Only the MES, which has a political agenda, and the BJP, they are the ones who are stroking. In fact, they should be obedient. They should be listening to their own Home Minister and putting them. First of all, as a person out of the service, I would say that the ministers, the CM's meeting in Delhi itself was an illegal meeting when a matter has already been set aside. There is no need for the Honorable CM of Karnataka to go and listen there because it has been settled by the Mahajan Commission and the matter is in Supreme Court. Then they say there is an IPS officer is going to take care of law and order situations over there. All this is nothing but putting a fifth wheel of the coach, which is absolutely unnecessary over there. And this kind of immature statements of I'm not going to give water. How can anybody talk like that, ma'am? How can anybody talk like that when water belongs to the people of Maharashtra and the people of Karnataka and the people of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh? No political, it is not the property of any political party or a politician over there. So these people should be reined in. It is a very immature message the Honorable Minister Desai ji is sending to his own people as other people also and causing unnecessary.
Okay.
Mr. Honorable, the CM of Karnataka has made it inside his own
state. We leave it there.
That Belgavi, and as IG of Belgaum, I have seen the Belgavi people in absolute harmony. They can speak Kannada and they are in a lot of Karnataka jobs. They go to Maharashtra also over there. They're in absolutely peaceful condition over there. There's absolutely no danger. I have been there.
No, but things have not, been peaceful in Belgavi.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Bhaskar Rao, but the fact is that tensions, thank you, but the fact is that things have not been nominal in Belgavi. We know that. There have been tensions, there have been protests.
Madam, who has...
Is that, exactly, whose provocation is that? It's parochial politics that is fanning the flames. We all understand that. But it seems that our netas are not learning. If a neta responsible for resolving the issue or at least keeping tempers calm between the two states is making statements like, if you don't, if you don't step down, we are going to stop the water coming into your state, etc. If these are the kind of threats that are going to be issued, it's extremely unfortunate. There needs to be political will to sort out the issue. Why is that not present is something that the BJP will need to answer, because the BJP is in power in both states.